What's going on, y'all? Coming to you with tomorrow's leg day workout, our first leg day of the week, and I'm going to go ahead and start it off with our rise to the challenge exercise, which is going to be jump lunges. So, starting off with legs, guys, 2-minute max out jump lunges. There's going to be 3 ways to do this tomorrow, and that first way is going to be our jump lunge, so exploding up and over, getting that knee all the way down to the ground every single time, and then the second way is just slowing it down, stepping out your lunge every single time. So, backing down, opposite arm to opposite leg every single time, weights in that front heel, and then that third option, y'all, if you need to take out that deep lunge, we're going to be going into a running man. So, starting off in a 3/4 squat, we're just going to come down, tap that opposite hand to that opposite toe as we step back on the opposite foot. So opposite hand, opposite toe, step it back, knocking out as many running man lunges as you can. And then if you guys see another option, those knees are still bothering you, let me know. I'll be in the gym tomorrow morning and tomorrow night. So that is our first part of the workout, 2 minutes, and then we'll be going into our workout, which is going to be 4 exercises, so 4 stations. You're going to be going through, hitting the rep count on all 4 exercises. That will be 1 round. When you are done with the round, after every round you will be going into 3 exercises that are going to be done with a mini band, and then after you do those 3 exercises with the mini band, you'll start back over and go as many rounds through as possible, or for 30 minutes, or 4 rounds through all the exercises and with the mini band. So I'll go ahead and start it off, guys. We're going to start off with our first exercise. It's going to be a front squat for 12 reps. We're going to be using a single heavy dumbbell or a pair of dumbbells. Weights are going to be up on our shoulders, feet are shoulder width apart. We're keeping our weight on our heels as we sink our hips, but down nice and low, making sure we keep our chest and eyes up as we drive our weight up through our heels. So remember, guys, make sure our knees aren't coming in. We're driving our knees out as we come up. 12 front squats before moving into exercise number 2, which is going to be 12 glute bridges. So laying down on the ground, we're going to grab a single super heavy dumbbell. So reaching for those 60, 70, 75 dumbbells. We're going to come over on our side. We're going to cuddle that weight up onto our hips. We're going to keep our feet shoulder width apart, and from there we're just driving up through our heels, holding for 2 seconds before coming down for a quick tap down to the ground. So just a quick tap and then driving up, holding for 2 seconds at the top for 12 glute bridges. And then you'll move on to exercise number 3 when you have 10, so lowering our rep count, RDLs. So 10 RDLs, we're grabbing a single heavy dumbbell again, or 2 dumbbells. Shoulders are going to stay back, feet shoulder width apart. We're coming down nice and slow, weights close to our body. And then again, middle of the shins before driving up, hips forward, squeezing our glutes. Again, coming back down nice and slow. So slow down, coming up nice and quick. Explode forward, hips, glutes squeezed at the top of every rep for, again, 10 reps. And then moving on to your last one, exercise number 4, to finish out your first round, you have 15 sumo squats. So now we're jacking up the reps again. Now we're adding on 5 to 15 sumo squats. Feet shoulder width apart, toes are pointed out. Holding on to that single heavy dumbbell. You can always grab 2 dumbbells as well, holding on to them by the side, guys. This is going to be harder than sitting up at the top. So you can use 1, 2 dumbbells, make it harder. We're coming down, weight in our heels, down nice and low, chest and eyes up as we drive up and then forward with our hips at the top of every rep. So eyes up, but down low, driving through those heels, up and forward. At the top, you have 15 heavy sumo squats. You can also use a kettlebell, heavy kettlebell as well for that exercise. So 15 reps are done, and then you're moving on to your after round 3 exercises. All are going to be done with a mini band. So for the first exercise, it's going to be the only exercise where you have a mini band placed differently, and it's going to be around the arches of your feet. So I don't have a mini band, guys, but this first one up, you're going to be putting it around the arches of your feet. So mini band goes around the arches of your feet. From there, you're going to be coming into a tabletop position, or no, you're coming up into a high plank position, and then we have a spider knee drive pulse. So taking that knee up and high and outside your elbow, you're going to come back about halfway before taking it back to your elbow for 15 reps. So keeping that knee high and wide for 15 reps. You gotta feel that right on the outside of your butt as you guys knock out 15 reps. So 15 reps using a heavy band. Black band's gotta be a little bit harder. Burn boot camp bands are the hardest bands. Remember, blue's a little bit lighter, black's heavier for both sets of bands. So that will be exercise number 1. If you need to modify it, you'll put it above your knees, and then you will take your knee up high and wide with that band above your knees. But try going into that high plank, guys. Get a little bit more core in with that exercise. So 15 reps, both sides. Exercise number 2, we got banded donkey kicks. So coming down again into our tabletop, we are just going to take our toe, flex it back towards our shin, and then we're going to drive our heel up and over our head. So foot is at 90-degree angle as we take it up to the sky, making sure we keep our toe flexed back and making sure we pause at the top for about 2 seconds on those donkey kicks. That's exercise 2. Moving on to exercise 3, there's got to be a couple ways to make this one harder as well, but we'll start off with our first one, which will be a glute bridge clamshell for 30 reps. So coming into a glute bridge, our feet are going to be close together, up high into our bridge with that mini band around our knees still. We're going to be driving our knees out wide and then back together, making sure they don't slam together, and making sure we get them out as wide as we can. Mod it up, add more bands up, or make your glute bridge harder. Grab a medicine ball Or grab a stability ball. You can put your heels up on the stability ball or med ball and also do those clamshells. It's going to make it a little bit harder to stabilize and stay stable when you do your clamshells, making it even harder. So 30 reps, and then you are done with your mini band exercises, and then you're going to start back over. And again, we're going for 4 rounds or as many rounds as you can get in those 30 minutes. Woo! That's it, y'all. See you tomorrow. And the finisher's going to be up on the whiteboard, guys. It's going to be lots of legs.